Okay, so not only were G.I. Joe figures released in America, they were also released in many other countries, Canada, Italy, um, and in India, which this figure was done by the Indian company Funskool. And a lot of figures were released in India. They had varying colors. As you can see here, this is not the standard color for a barbecue. This was released in 1992 by Funskool, and this would be a Russian release, which again, that was always very interesting to me. You know, you just had the Soviet Union switch over around that time, and it was still comical to me that Russia would release some American Army figures. So we're going to take a look at the back of this card and see what we have here. Just fast forward this. So it is all in Russian in the back, and some of the figures basically say the actual names of them. I don't know if you can see how close this is, but this says barbecue. He's actually one of the few figures on here that actually would be the same name in English. So over here at the top, this is Fragurki. This is Army. I'm not going to read the middle part for you guys, but this basically is an Army figure. And you have some people on here. For instance, you have Storm Shadow. This is going to say Fredshnik Grozy. And that doesn't actually mean Storm Shadow. It basically means to bring us, like the bringer of the storm. So this is Budo, you see, but they have his Budo. I believe, well, no, it does say, look, I said Budo, but it does say Budio. And then we have Kremen, that's Flint. And let's say we did airtight earlier, so if you sound this out, it says Gormatik, which basically means like sealed, or like asilient or sealed. And you can see at the bottom they have it Funskool. I know that says India there. It's a firma, so basically the company is in India. So yeah, a telephone number on there, which is kind of interesting for a toy. But this is the Russian release of the figure Barbecue, produced by Funskool, which was a company in India. I was never really a big fan of the Funskool figures. They don't hold the same value as the actual figure. You can see here that, you know, Barbecue is released in America in 1985, so this kind of came along in 1992 and was, you know, put out, I would say, presumably with the same molds. So these are a little less collectible figures unless you like to have oddball stuff. I never really got into the international stuff. I know there are a lot of collectors that like to buy, you know, figures from all over. I have some of them if it kind of makes sense or it's interesting to me. I have some Italian vehicles really that I could show you, but I just happen to kind of like Russian, so I got the Russian figure here. So comment below on what other figures you'd like to see, or if there's anything you've noticed I said that wasn't correct here. I'm not really super good at Russian, but yeah, so comment below and let me know your thoughts.